our final story, okay? Let's take a trip to Oyo State. Aftermath of a stampede that led to the death of about 35 children at an event in December 2024 in Ibadan, Oyo State, the matter is to be settled out of court. The state government has dropped all charges against a former wife of the Ooni of Ife, Naomi Shilekwonla, the owner of Agidigbo FM, Oriyomi Hamzat, and the principal of Islamic High School, Bashorun, Ibadan, Abdullahi Fasasi. The State Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, Abiodun Aikomo, confirmed the development and explained the rationale behind the decision, citing empathy and compassion. He said the intention is geared towards alleviating the pain of the children and not to cause harm. Okay. Senior Bata, let me...
Persons showed empathy. They showed... Things can do. They tried to assuage the feelings of the affected families. And in the circumstances, we felt, well, the essence of prosecution is not to kill people or to persecute them. I can confirm to you that the affected families have been duly compensated.
They approached the state government that they are not interested in pursuing the matter. So the information was what the learned age informed the court today, that they are no more interested in prosecuting Oriyomi Hamzat, Naomi, and Fasasi Abdullah.
So the lesson is that, number one, I don't usually partner in doing my things before. This is the first time I will take another person's program on my head, and it will look like I'm one of the organizers. After this one, I will go back to my usual things. My usual thing, which is that I will organize my program, and if it is not my program, I want to advertise your program, I will do the advertisement.
Today, let me start with you here. Now that the state government, they've dropped the murder charge, what do you think motivated the Oyo State government, to come to such a decision?
Well, I think, like you said, the government explained that it is convinced that there's enough empathy and compassion on the part of those people. But the thing is that, you see, one life that is lost in a single incident is at the same thing as the thousands that are killed in the program. Okay. Yeah. We have to know that. But I am more interested not in the particular trial. So far, the government has said they are withdrawing the charge. I'm more interested in the fact that the presiding judge or the government should come out with a measure to prevent such an occurrence. Because Nigeria, we are in a country in which we like to repeat evil things all over the place. So the government should be much more interested, should take measures to prevent a reoccurrence of issues like this. 35 children is enough. No matter, I'm not even interested in the money they're going to pay to the parents. The money is not enough because there are people who spend 20 years looking for a child. Talk less of 35 children.
How much is enough when you talk about money?
How much? We're not talking about money.
I think we
should be more concerned about how this thing will not occur again. Like I said on this program two months ago, I believe that those who organized the program, they were much more interested in the publicity they want to get from the whole program. Because when you go all over, Oyo State is a very big state, all over Oyo State, and you announce that you want to distribute free food and scholarship, and the venue that you appoint for that particular thing is so small. Even Liberty Stadium would have been too big for that particular thing. You know Oyo State now, you know the state of the nation now. So for you to seriously endanger the life of people like this, I think they were not thoughtful enough about the program. So government should put something in place to serve as a deterrent to others from doing similar things. Because Nigerians, we have a way of repeating ourselves. We have a way of going back most of the time. We have a way of allowing history to repeat itself most of the time. Again and again. So I will be more concerned about what government is going to do to prevent or to tell bodies organizing such an event to take enough precautions. Because 35 children, you never know what they are capable of.
Emeka, does this mean that 35 children will or will not get justice, or have they been forgotten? But talk to me. What lesson have we learned, from this episode?
This is the kind of matter that I find it difficult to just speak freely, because the lives of children. You know, how can you quantify the lives of 35 children? It's just, it's something that is difficult for me to really talk about. But let me just try and say that, you know, may their souls rest in peace. You know, I pray that their parents can, you know, somehow over the years, you know, get over this loss. But you see, have we learned any lessons? I don't think. Because the state government, in withdrawing the charges, did not come out with new regulations.
Okay.
You know, to prevent
a
recurrence. And that, to me, there's a danger there. Because in saying you're withdrawing the charges, okay, because they showed empathy and all that, yes, which is all good. But the details of the compensation and all that were not made public. Okay, you might say, okay, for reasons of privacy and all of that, you know, want to shroud it in secrecy. Okay, if the law, since the Honorable Court has accepted that, that's okay. But for me, I think, you know, something maybe in the form of, you know, a commemorative activity or so should be done to honor the memories of those children. You know, because, I mean, this thing happened because they were children of the poor. You know, I mean, yes. And like, you know, my colleague said, if it's the situation in the country, we saw around that same period what happened in some other places.
In State, in Abuja.
In Anambra, in Abuja, you know, Stampede. People are hungry. But even people, you still find people organizing empowerment programs, sharing food, sharing money, and you see people, it's not, you know, because nobody has died in the other empowerment programs. Government needs to come out with regulation. The same way it did when COVID-19 was out there. Okay. And it had to update the regulation, you know, on emergencies, you know, involving infectious diseases. The state governments or your state government should lead the way by bringing out strict regulations on the organization of events involving large crowds, so that these things, people will adhere to them. Otherwise, very soon we'll forget about everything and go back to our old ways. You know, we'll go back to our old ways. And then again, government should also, the individuals involved should work with government to, you know, do things that will make people feel that, okay, they have shown enough remorse concerning this matter. Because I know, yes, there are people who are, you know.
Do you think this might stop people who would want to embark on such philanthropic gesture?
You will record
that. Do you think it will record that the president
people have been doing those since that thing happened.
You record that the president did ask the Oyo State governor to come out with the report of that particular incident. I would want the president to do something. Let us, based on peculiarities of each of the states in Nigeria are different.
Okay, true.
Let us come out with a national modality for doing such kind of thing. Yeah. Because like he said, Nigerians are people who forget so easily. Before you know it in 3 months' time, because the motive, I am more interested in the motive for doing such thing. If the motive is genuine, you will take extra precautionary measures to even save those people you want to save. But in this case,
in your opinion, you don't think the motive was genuine?
No, if the motive is genuine.
No, to me, if it's philanthropy.
No, but I'm asking you, do you think the motive was genuine?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I want to believe the motive was genuine.
Oh, okay.
But the organization was flat out poor.
Very poor.
And I believe the lessons.
There must be a national modality.
Organizers of other such events.
Exactly.
Now there must be a modality.
There must be modality.
All right, gentlemen. Well, it's a fine place for us to leave it. Cindy Abaton, thank you so much for coming, to have this conversation with us. Really appreciate you. And also our heart goes out to you and your family for the loss of your wife. Our heart really goes out to you. And I hope that you get the fortitude, to bear it. And may our soul rest in perfect peace as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
much. I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. To the gentlemen, the back room, doing the good work. Appreciate you as well. And that's all on Journalist Hangout this week. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11. Join us on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangout on Sunday. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Benga Oreshegun. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.